And we're going live. There we are.
Here we are, everyone. Hi, Miss Murder. I'm praying for you.
Yeah,
So,
I think she's on the up and up.
good,
So,
good. So let's jump right into this. So
yes.
Ginger Lux and I are friends, and she knows that I'm a life coach, and she got curious about a show that I had watched on Netflix a couple of days ago called Love is Blind. And in the video, I said to her, well, in the video, I say to everyone, there's a lot of spoilers here, so stop and watch this Netflix show called Love is Blind. And she did just,
So I did. Why not? You
and
know?
now, and we have not talked since. And Adrian, Adrian, I'm sorry, that's my family trying to.
That's fine. That's fine.
So,
Hey,
yeah.
the Bryan clan. Hey, Sheila.
Hi, everyone.
Hey, silly Sally.
Silly Sally. Try to say that 10 times in a row. I'm trying to, quiet. Now we're at the point of quarantine where we're about to drive each other crazy.
That's why I'm up in my room.
Yeah, I've been dodging this for a while. So tell me, what did you think and what made you watch it?
Well, number one, we're like stuck in a place where we really can't go out. So I'm looking for something. I already watched Tiger King twice.
I didn't like Tiger King.
I did. I liked it. Of course I did.
My attention.
I will agree with you though, because I watched your videos on this Love is
Oh, so
Blind,
you did watch my
and
video?
that Kelly chick couldn't keep my attention either.
Really, Kelly?
Could
Kelly?
not keep my attention. I fast forward through her stuff, just like you did. I'm like,
Oh
I'm
my
going
God.
to agree with everything she says.
Yes. Yes, I fast forward. I just couldn't. It just wasn't there for me. And
She wasn't interesting. There wasn't anything interesting. They just seemed like they were happy. So I'm just like,
yeah, they did, and I thought it was a sure thing. Did you?
yeah, I did. I thought they were gonna. I thought they were done. And when I'm like, no, wait, what did
What?
it? And I did exactly. I went, what happened, huh? And then I'm like, did I care enough to find out what happened? I
No,
didn't.
I'm not gonna go back. No.
So I didn't find out until I watched the reunion
Mm.
one,
And to
which
be
that
honest,
blew me
when
away.
when she gave her speech to Jillux, I didn't even pay attention to that because there's just something about her that is so not interesting.
Agree.
I don't
I
want
did.
to be mean, but there are
And I'm not being mean either. I'm
I'm
not.
not either. I wanted to love all of them. And the thing is like with Carlton, didn't you absolutely hate Carlton?
Actually, that's the only thing I disagree with you. I liked him until what he did to Diamond. I liked him
Right.
until that went down, but I could see the frustration in his face, and I knew that there was pain behind what he was
And
feeling.
yeah, I felt that one too, but with the way he talked to her like bitch and all
Yeah,
that,
yeah. And he said a
like,
lot of
well,
mean things. He
he
said a
was
lot,
very I
very
don't like
mean.
angry people like that. I can't be around people like that that are explosive.
Mm-mm. I
I
don't.
don't like explosive people.
Me either.
So
Me either.
that diamond thing, I'm glad that she moved on. Like, were you not so happy to find out that she's like, I moved on. I'm like getting my PhD. I was like, good for you.
I really liked her.
Yeah,
I felt so bad because I could see how heartbroken she was.
yeah,
Even though Carlton lashed out,
yeah,
I knew it was because he was hurt. Because if not, he would have cried.
yeah,
And he did. He cried on the reunion show,
yeah. I saw that.
where I was like, all right, this guy did not mean what he said, and he was all stuck in the feels, and things just went not the way he expected and not the way she expected, and it
Yeah.
got out of control, and no one
Mhm.
decided to go back and revisit it. So at least they're trying
So
to.
let's talk
Me-
about let's talk about this, Ginger Lux. You're married. I'm married.
uh-huh.
If when you got engaged to your
Uh-huh.
husband and he told you that in his past he was bisexual, how would you feel?
Shocked.
Right.
I would have been shocked because that's not the type of person I would have ever thought.
Right.
I don't know if it would have bothered me or not. It would depend on how much I love the person. If it did, like, it doesn't matter to me. I love who you are now,
Really?
and that can happen.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think that I would be a little turned off because think about it. Your competition, like you have to
Hmm.
worry about. We have to worry about as married women, our husbands being married. Being attracted to other women.
Oh yes,
He's got a double whammy because anybody could walk into his life, male or female.
that's threatening. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
so
did. I never thought of it. I never thought of it that way.
ask yourself a question. If you fell in love with someone and then right at the end and you're willing to get married and they drop the bomb and they say, hey, by the way, I've also had boyfriends and girlfriends in the past. How would you take that? So and I did feel heartbroken for the guy because he was like struggling.
Yes,
Yes.
and I think that's why, like, the things that he said, I was like, ooh, I can't support you anymore now. Like,
Yeah,
I was
he
like,
was so mean.
the things he said to
Volatile,
her.
yeah. It was everything in the bitch and the blah 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 blah. And I was
And he
like,
called her some really,
yeah,
like,
it was ferocious. And I was like, I don't like him. But then when I saw him in the reunion, I kind of started to like him.
I was like, this is the guy I thought I liked. Okay, this is him. He had that moment then on camera that he probably should have never had on camera.
Okay, let's go for my favorite now. Giannina, who was your favorite? Who was your favorite couple?
My favorite couple is Lauren and Cameron.
Oh yeah,
They
they
are my
they
favorite
were.
from the very beginning. Like, I'm like, I love them. I'm like, they better. I'm like, of course they're gonna get. Of course they
You
are.
really thought
And I
they
knew
would
it.
go through? I was unsure.
Yeah, I was pretty
But
sure.
I was happy at the end when I saw the wedding and I saw that the father was clapping and smiling. I was like, oh, because
Oh, but I got the Amber alerts as well.
okay, Amber Alert, Amber Alert. So there's a group on
There
Facebook.
was something, I'm like, I don't like this chick. I don't
I
know
don't
what
like
it was. And it's not being mean. I'm not being mean or
either.
judgmental. It was just the way she came across.
Right.
It was just something that maybe her personality and my personality just don't clash together.
No. Well, there's comments in the Facebook groups for Love is Blind, people that are absolutely obsessed with this show.
Mm-hmm.
Where they're like, she's a bum. She's needy. Like there's a big fan base that don't like her or what's that other one? I got the name.
Jessica?
Jessica. We'll get to that later. But Amber Alert, she had nothing to offer him.
No.
And
I think her confidence in herself won him over
that's exactly
immediately.
what happened.
Because
Yeah.
he was like, I'm kind of afraid of you.
Yeah.
In the beginning, that's what he said to her. Like, I'm slightly intimidated by you. And I could see she was very abrasive. Like, she was very,
Yeah.
whew, in your face. And I'm gonna kill you. And you're lucky I didn't kill him. Like, I'm like, so brutal.
She got worse and more gross and embarrassing and cringe to watch.
I know.
The way that she was just like, I'll break your nose. And at the reunion, when she's whipping her hand, she's like, you're a shady ass
Now,
bitch.
do I agree with her on some levels where, she came in, started meshing with him? Would I get pissed if I was engaged to that guy at that moment? Oh, hell yes, I would have. But I would have figured out a more tactical way to try to do it on camera.
Tactical or with a little bit more couth and class.
Yes. Yes. That's what I meant.
And the thing
That's exactly.
if you're already engaged to this guy and you know some other chick wants him, then I don't feel a need. I personally wouldn't feel a need to fight over him because I'd be like,
Hi, Donna Marie.
I don't want to be in any sort of fake relationship.
Nope.
You know who you want to be. If you really think that you want to be with me and you're kind of having doubts, then I think that you should really work that out. And
I agree.
But that's just the kind of person I would want. I would want it to be real and not a competition. Because she made it into like a competition, and she kind of took it personally.
Yeah.
When that other couple, him and this other, they kind of had something. But to be honest, this poor Barnett guy, he had the worst too.
And I liked him too. Like if I was to go in there and I heard his personality, I
Yeah,
might have been attracted to him as well because he was funny. He
I,
was.
well, if it was me, and it was me in those pods,
Mm-hmm.
I probably would have walked out with Cameron the scientist.
Really,
Yes.
really.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think I would have walked out with Barnett. I would have
Um,
tried to.
I dated a guy that had the same personality as him.
So have I,
Yeah, he
unfortunately.
reminded me, and I kept thinking, I was like, wow, he reminds me so much of this guy, like to a T. And the crazy part is he's actually an engineer as well. Barnett's an engineer,
Wow.
and so was my ex. And
Wow.
they have like the same laid back and like conservative parents. You could tell that Barnett's parents did not like her.
It seems a little awkward.
I
I don't know if that was trick camera work and just faking shots here and there, but it did not seem like they were impressed by her.
No, and she's sitting there eating and cursing and drinking. I'm like, don't
She's
drink.
like, ah, like, why would you do that?
Don't do that. I remember when I met my husband's parents and we all went
Mm-hmm.
to eat and everything. And it was a little nerve wracking, but it went
Yes.
well. I carried myself well, and they asked me about my family, and I'm like, you're going to leave soon. And I got married quickly. I don't know if you
So
know.
did I. Actually, we met and it was like that. We were done,
6 months.
and we met and it was instant. And we've had our issues.
He proposed 2 months after. I've actually been proposed to. Yeah.
Ooh,
Uh-huh.
nice.
Yeah.
So you said I did, yes, twice.
No, no, no. I've been married twice to the same man.
Oh,
I've been proposed to 2 times.
oh, so
Before.
somebody else also proposed to you.
Yeah, two. There were two. There were two other rings. Yeah.
If I took someone's proposal serious, I had a couple of guys, like I had a guy told my mom he was going to marry me and stuff like that, but he was going to, this was before I was going to college. I'm like, I want to go to college. He's like, nope, I'm going to take you down with me. And he was from the Navy, and I met him when I
Yeah.
was working at a restaurant. And I'm like, he scared the shit out of me. I was just a senior in high school. He was sending me flowers to my high school. I went to a Philadelphia Catholic school. I got in
Uh,
trouble. He's like, it says no damn florist. You got flowers. I'm like, who the hell sent me flowers? I'm like,
yeah.
oh no.
Yeah.
And then I wanted to run away as fast as I could
Yeah.
because I was too young. I'm like, I want to go to college. I don't want to go marry somebody right now whatsoever.
I was actually still married, and I was getting a divorce, and I made the mistake of dating before it was finalized, and we backed up. We were going to couples therapy
Okay.
because in Nevada, in order to get a divorce, you have to go to therapy and you have to attend classes, especially if you have children. So there was like steps to get out, and we just. I personally was like, "Hey, Sabrina." I personally was like, "Oh my god, like this is gonna do some damage to my son,"
Hey, Sabrina. Hey,
because I
James.
because I planned on moving out of state, and I did make the mistake of dating, and I got two engaged. One was a doctor. Yes, one was a doctor who went to Yale, believe it or not,
How did your
and,
mom feel about that?
and then Harvard Med. Yes,
How did your
and
mom feel about that?
how did my mom?
Yeah.
Um, she said that he was an asshole.
Oh, well, then there you go. If
And
he was
then
an
there was
asshole.
another one who works for the government and pretty much plans out our life in Connecticut. and said, I will not have a woman that works, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to get out of the FBI and blah, 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 and this is going to be our life. And I'm like, so these two were moving way too fast. And this is the thing. I already moved way too fast once. So if I was to get, say, maybe next year or the year after, if I was to get a divorce in 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 25 years, I don't think I'd be in a rush to date. I don't know how to date anymore.
I mean, I think every couple like you, I too went through issues where we almost got divorced.
Yeah.
And, it was, things were rough. It was kind of known.
It's tough.
And
marriage
we
is
worked
really
it out.
hard, people.
It's really hard.
And the thing is people don't realize with these shows, 90 Day Fiance and all these things, like.
But I'm addicted. Even though I know how made up that show is, I'm still addicted to it for whatever reason.
What I just heard out today that Jessica was forced to stay on the show. The producers didn't want to let Jessica go. And I don't know how that leaked out, but she gave an interview. You're not allowed to talk. When you do, Adam, you've known that I've done some reality shows. You're not allowed to talk about certain things. I'm surprised. Maybe they might be trying to create buzz for the show because it's a Netflix show, so it's ongoing.
Right.
So there's always that thing. So they got to keep it going.
Right.
And that is a fact.
So they're spinning her into the next one?
I don't know. I heard it got 2 more seasons.
Oh, I can see why. Like, I thought this was going to be like The Bachelor and stupid. And I'm like, I don't want to watch another stupid reality show. But to me, it wasn't like a reality show. It was more like a documentary.
Yeah.
It was more like a documentary on a social experiment to see if something worked.
Yeah.
And it didn't seem forced. Like TLC stuff, like, you kind of know what's coming and the suspense stuff.
Yeah.
They had their own suspense. But it seemed a little bit more natural. Like
I'll tell you one thing. TLC, I've worked with them.
So have I.
And there's yes. Sometimes there are things that are very much forced, and sometimes they'll say, "Well, we're gonna go this route," and I once had a story thing going where they knew that me and my husband were gonna back out of the deal at the last minute. But we were through the show. You were going to think that we were going to go through with it,
right?
And it kept going on and on and on. And then when they got the money and everything like that, all of a sudden TLC said, "This is too controversial." I wish I could tell you what the synopsis was. I'll tell you on the phone.
Okay.
The synopsis was crazy. It was a little crazy.
Okay.
And we were going to be, I agree. These shows, you just agree with it?
I did. When I did it in 2002.
Did you really read it? I mean, like, did you read them? You see how much they're going to pay you? Your freaking son. You're like, yeah, sure.
How many pages you had to read?
Yeah.
There was no, you were like, side.
My husband is an expert letter writer. My husband is a contract guy. He's like, with every little thing. Doesn't bother me. Me, I don't care. I'm like, how much you paying me? I mean, I've done stuff for Japanese TV. I've been on shows in England. Well, we tape them here, but they get aired there, and I still haven't seen it. I know, I had people in my other house in Hoboken, and this guy showed up, and he goes, "Hey, didn't you do that show?" Blah, blah, blah. And I go, "Yeah." He goes, "I worked on that. I remember you. You were fun." I was like, "Oh my God." I go, "What happened to that?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, they showed it in England." And I was like, "How'd it do?" And he goes, "Oh, well, they started it and then they cut it off. They said it was too controversial. It was something else." A lot of the things that the producers that I work with, that I know personally, always get themselves into like the biggest shitstorms. So, anyway.
Are they the producers of 90 Day Fiance?
Huh?
Are they the producers also of 90 Day Fiance?
I don't know. I've never seen it.
I'm surprised that's even a thing. I'm surprised that's not more of a shitstorm than it already is. Like,
yeah, So let's
it,
talk
it's
about Jessica. So remember, Jessica
yes,
walked down the aisle by herself.
yes.
And some of the questions are like, why did she walk down the aisle
And
by
she
herself?
smiled, so I figured
I
she knew she was
know.
going to say yes. I'm like,
She's
she's
a
going to say.
bitch.
That was. I mean, I have to. My friend got divorced and then wound up, getting and meeting a guy who was 12 years younger than
Yeah.
her. So they're the ones who live in northern New Jersey.
Yeah.
And she's like, it's not like we're going to get married or anything. Well, they got married. And they just had a baby. She was 45. He's just 31. Or she's now 46. He's 32.
Wow.
So, but it works because he's so mentally where she is, if not a little bit older, that he's more like, you're like, oh, well, Evan let you do it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so he's like you can't even tell there's an age gap with them. Not
I
at
mean,
all.
was I wrong for saying, honestly, she does not look 34. She looks like
No,
52.
no, she didn't look like.
I feel like she looked older than me.
Oh, you thought so? Oh, I thought she looked younger. That was me though.
Her neck, everything. I was like 34.
She didn't. I didn't think she looked good in the reunion. I didn't like what she looked like in the I'm like in the reunion. She looked older than what she did while she was doing
Yeah.
the pods and stuff.
I think she handled herself well with the reunion when she had that trash bag Amber Alert saying all that. Like, why would you do that? And you could see her husband,
Forced drama.
sitting there like this. Oh God, he was embarrassed. She was embarrassing herself. She was embarrassing him. No buts about it. She's embarrassing.
She was trying to make it like The Bachelor.
Oh,
I think she was trying to make herself more watchable, more appealing, and she's kind of went a little overboard. That's how I feel that she.
And the thing is, I really don't think they're gonna make it. Sorry.
I don't think so either. I don't have the. I was surprised they're the ones that got married. I mean, I thought honestly Kelly and her guy.
To offer him. She has nothing to offer him.
Mm-mm.
Nothing.
Mm-mm. He works. He provides for her. She does nothing. She's got student debt. He's paying everything off for her, and she still doesn't care. That's not right. And I don't know how you could stay in a relate because I think he is intimidated by her. Hey Ems, how you doing, Ems? And Mary O's here. Hey Teeny.
Yeah.
Techna. Hi, how are you?
Hi, Techna. Honestly, when you marry someone, you marry their debt, you marry their issues. Now remember, she was sitting in the pod crying before she met him. Oh, I had an ex-boyfriend and he got me pregnant and I had an abortion. I'm like, what the frig? You don't tell a guy this shit until
that's like when you're married. That's something you can slip in, or like right before your walk. That's
exactly. She was way too much, and I'm sitting there like, dude.
In the pod, like that was a lot. But then again, the girl said you should have told me, before they were like, I think before he slept with her, he should have told her what the hell his life was. That's my personal opinion. But with Jessica, I honestly thought her and Barnett were going to get together. I really thought that was a deal, and she was going to dump Mark. Mark was too good for her.
Mark is
cute.
I think that Jessica has a list of things. So let me tell you something. There was someone that worked with my husband. And it was a girl. She makes 6 figures, works at this amazing bank, same company as my husband. And she started talking to me. She's like, you have to help me. I don't want a millionaire. I want a billionaire. And I said to her, do you have $1 billion pussy? She goes, what the fuck do you mean by that? I said, well, do you have $1 billion pussy? That's what I said.
I'd have been like, no.
What? Why? Why? Do you get what I'm saying? Why does
Can someone please get Jennifer G out of here, please?
I don't know who that is, but
Yeah.
like
Hey,
what?
everything spicy. Hey, like to plan. Hey, Joanne, Bar to Sparkle.
Hi everyone, Joanne. We're talking about Love Is Blind, the Netflix. If you haven't
Yes.
seen Love Is Blind, you
It's not
have
a reality show, so don't think it's honest to God, because I went and going, all right, I got nothing else to do, so I'll
exactly. And
watch it.
Juliet's mom was like, "I'm gonna watch it." She stopped the video and she watched it.
I
That's
did.
why I'm not getting many views on these videos, is because a lot of people have not watched it yet. So they'll
I
get
stopped at 2 minutes. I'm like, I'm 2 minutes in. I'm stopping. I'm going to go watch it. I watched it till I fell asleep last night, and then as I cleaned today, I had it on the whole time, and I put up all my Easter stuff, and I cleaned up my bedroom,
Aww.
and I had it on, and I was watching it the whole time.
So like
Hey, awaken the mind.
when we were here, when I was talking to this woman that worked with, she was younger than me. She was
Mm-hmm.
attractive. She wasn't a 10, but
No.
she was like, he has to be a billionaire, not a millionaire. She was like, he can't have kids. He can never have been married. He's got to be good looking. He's got to be at least 6 foot
Is she still
two.
single?
Yes.
Okay.
And, and I'm not her life coach, but she knew it was a life coach. And sometimes when people find out that you're a life coach, that they want to pick your brain, and ask you a million questions. It's kind of like if you're a nurse,
Uh-huh.
when you have like a friend that's a nurse and you're like, oh my God, I'm having this pain in my arm. Blah, what does it mean? Am I dying? That happens to you all the time. So I'm telling you, like, the thing is what do you have to offer? You have to be some sort of catch, and you have to believe that you are the prize. Be the prize, and you will be surrounded by better looking people, better accomplished people. You have to set the standard. If you're single and you're looking to mingle and settle down, some of these women are putting their careers first, and then I'm 50 and I'm single. I was so invested in my career that I can't have kids now. Now I'll never have that family. But you can have everything. You just have to be really good at prioritizing.
I can remember because I was like out of my group of friends, I was the last one to get married, but yet I was the youngest out of my group of friends. Still, I'm the youngest out of my group of friends.
Oh yeah.
But it I was the one who was like the party animal. I wasn't settling down. It's just because I didn't find anybody, so I had to go like a kind of different path than they did. But we
Mm-hmm.
still kind of met up
Yeah.
and came back together again. But the fact of the matter is I dated a lot, and I wound up meeting my husband on Match.com. Mm-hmm. And we're still very happily married now. It's not been all roses,
Right, of
no.
course.
Oh no, we went
And
through some
I don't believe
seriously.
roses and daisies for any of us.
There's no such thing.
No.
I don't. And it's funny because a lot of people say. I was just talking with one of my best friends, the one who lives up in North Jersey, and she says today, she's like, "Oh, if I had more money, I'd be a whole lot happier." I said, "Nah, you'd have a whole lot different, more
No,
problems."
you have more problems,
Mm-hmm.
more bills, more
Yeah.
people asking you for money.
Yep.
Let me tell you something. When I started my business, I have two businesses right now. I got my sister asking me for money, my niece asking me for money, and I'm just like, dude, I'm tapped out. Get out. Like,
Hold on one second. Hold on one second. My neighbor is like calling me, and I'm afraid something's up.
okay.
Yes, no, Wendy.
Hi, everyone.
No, where is he?
Yes, believe that you are the
Where is he?
prize. Remember, if you walk
Where is he?
into
I'm sorry.
a room believing that you are the most
Oh, in front
beautiful
of Flores.
thing in the
Oh
entire
shit! I
world,
can't. I'm on a live right now. But
smile on your face,
I'll let
people
Jason know.
won't believe it.
Okay.
Trust me.
Thank you.
It's like
Bye.
that old saying, walk into this,
Hold on
walk
one
into the
second.
place. I've been doing that for years. I've been doing it for years. Trust me. Trust me. I do it all the time. Walk in like you own the place. That's why I never get kicked out of anywhere. I always walk in with a big, huge smile. If you're looking for men, they will always love a nice smile. And you want to know something? You don't even have to say anything to a guy. If you're in a nice cocktail bar, imagine this. If I'm in a cocktail bar and I'm single, I'm not wearing this fucking ring right here. All you got to do is go like this. Make eye contact. Don't be weird about it. Just like kind of make eye contact and smile, and then go like this, like what your martini does.
Sorry.
Smile, and then look down, and then look down. You already planted the seed without saying anything and without embarrassing yourself. That's all you have to do. That's his invitation. He's like, wow, that girl's obviously into me. Boom. You don't have to go up to him and say something like, hey, really hot. Well, what? Like, no, that's not realistic. Even in a dive bar. I've been to a dive bar with Marielle.
Well, see, we could go to a dive bar. I'm very happy at a dive bar. As long as I have cider.
Right now, oh my God, I would love it if you guys were here right now. I take you to the Hotel Hershey, we order a bunch of appetizers.
Chocolate teenies.
Chocolate kiss martinis. And then we go over to the dive bar and...
Well, I'll spend the night. I'm not spending a 2.5 hour drive on the way home.
No, just stay in my house. I got a room for Mary, I got a room for you. It's all made up.
I'm in. I'm totally in. I'm never saying no to going out again. Never.
And then we'll go over to that dive bar right next to the Hershey Park.
Oh, awaken the minds. My neighbor's fine. We have a skunk, and it's outside. So she called. She's like, "It's out front." I'm like, so I went to tell my husband. There's a skunk right outside our house.
Yeah, just don't go there.
It's so.
Have you guys ever been sprayed by a skunk?
My neighbor's dog has. I swear to God. It was awful.
Yeah, I mean, so what do you think?
What do I think about what?
I have a client asking me something.
Okay, that's fine. I just want to say hi to everybody. I'm sorry, Three Souls Paranormal, Sabrina. Hi, everybody. Twisted King. I'm sorry if I didn't say hi. I've been so into this show. Like, it totally captivated me. It just did.
Well.
I was really surprised how quickly.
It was very well. You understand that, right? It was.
It wasn't classless. It seemed very natural. It didn't seem like it was exploitive. Well. It wasn't exploitive.
It had a very high budget, and
I wish are you kidding me? I was looking at that Mexico. I want to go to Mexico.
I think I've been to that resort. I think I've been there.
Like, I would love to go. I was like, we can't afford that right now. Like, I'm dreaming.
I'm dying to go on a vacation right now, but we're not. And our reality is Netflix and overeating. I just ate a corn dog.
Now, as a matter of fact,
I
haven't been eating very much, which is weird.
I've lost my appetite a little.
I'm kind of sick of eating.
I've been working a lot. And I'm at that point where I'm just like, I did 6 sessions yesterday. I did 4 today, and I'm probably gonna have another 2 tonight. And that's not really normal to do 6 sessions a day, but
that's crazy.
It will sometimes be none, but it's so weird. But
it's gotta feel good to feel needed though at times for people when they really need you, and you actually have good advice to give them.
I do.
I know you do.
It's an amazing gift.
Amazing
gift. I don't know what my mom says. You get it from me.
Not only that, you've also experienced a lot of life.
Yes.
To kind of make the right decision. And I feel like I get that.
I've moved.
because
I've moved everywhere. I've been everywhere. I've met everyone.
I've made stupid ass decisions when I was in my 20s. Stupid.
Yeah.
But
Did you hear I drank a bottle of wine the other
I
night?
heard. I did hear.
In my
I
own
didn't
house.
see it.
I drank a whole bottle of red wine in my own house on a live.
Mm-hmm.
I ended up cursing out Barney St. John for no reason. I forgot. And I didn't get into a car. I didn't drive around.
So it's fine.
I haven't had a drink in a month. And what happened, you know what triggered me is I saw G drinking. He had some sort of stuff. And I was like, oh, I have White Claws. I've had the same White Claws in my refrigerator. Are you using the mango or the grapefruit?
This is raspberry.
Oh, you got the raspberry. My favorite is the wild cherry.
Wild cherry used to be my favorite. Raspberry is now my favorite.
Okay. I'll drink any of them. I'll drink any of them.
I don't like the lime ones.
I'll drink it. I don't like mangoes. That's why I haven't tried.
I hate mangoes.
I don't like mangoes either.
I hate mangoes.
But, White Claws are good. No, and they keep you skinny.
They're 2 grams of sugar.
The black cherry is the best.
They're 2 grams of sugar. I mean, how can you go wrong?
Yeah, you can drink as much as you want, but the thing is, it's like,
Em's favorite is black cherry as well.
Ah! Yeah, I mean, so you're home, and the thing is, I was like, because I had heard a report that people are buying 5 times more alcohol.
I'm drinking way more than I ever have before.
Really? Well, that bottle of wine, and we've had that. We have a sunroom, and there's a thing, wine racks, the things, and there's a refrigerator. I pulled out a bottle of Federalist wine, and I drank the whole thing in this beautiful glass, and I was like, and I hate red wine. I don't like it. I don't even know why it looks like wine.
But see, sometimes it I used to hate white wine, and now I'm like in a Pinot Grigio kind of place where I don't like Chardonnay. I hate Chardonnay.
Riesling I like, because I can deal with that. A Riesling, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite, listen, I know that when I go out, I can't get a lavender martini or orange blossom martini. I can't get a violet rose martini. And that's what I really love. So what do I settle for? Do you have a Guinness? What? You don't have Guinness? You know what? Fuck it. Just give me a goddamn beer. I don't fucking care. Corona.
Back in the day, I would drink anything, and I was at 28 when I was diagnosed with celiac when I first met Jason too. And I'm like, they're like, no beer, like, no beer. I cried and I cried because I love beer.
My
Irish girl, they can't drink beer. Well, I've honestly, I lost my taste for it. Now I drink ciders. I'll drink White Claw, and see. My husband went out and he got me some Absolute Citron and some stuff so I could make myself my own lemon drop martini, which I did, and it was delicious. And then I had a celiac attack because Absolute is not gluten-free.
Oh.
I did not know that. That's a rookie mistake, too. Wow. I'm like, dumbass.
Hello, Yuande. Hello, Kalina. Hello. Stay home. We're staying home, and heaven forbid we have a bottle of wine. I've never had a bottle of wine in my whole life.
You could.
Brian said
I've had plenty.
The 4th sip.
You're lightweight. Mary and I were just talking. I'm like, she's a total lightweight.
Yeah, and Mary was like.
Me and Mary could probably totally drink you under the table.
Oh, in a second. I think a 9-year-old child could drink me under the table.
I mean, I would say my tolerance has gotten quite a bit more since we've been inside, because there was a time and period that I didn't drink at all. So actually drinking again.
I don't crave alcohol. I'm just a social drinker. And I saw us all talking, and that's when I saw Vinny G pulled out the alcohol, and I'm like, okay.
Why not? We're all at home.
Yeah.
Did someone give you grief for actually drinking and having fun?
I heard people are trying to say stupid things like, "Ooh, mom, GoLightly." Oh, what? Who cares? God, is that the worst? Is that the worst thing I did this week? Police?
No, no, not at all. By no means.
I heard a rumor today about me. You want to
What's
hear
this
a
one?
stupid rumor?
What,
It's so
what's
stupid. That I was arrested by the FBI for embezzling money from them. First of all, I was never in the FBI. And if that were true, don't you think I would have had a criminal record and still been in jail to this day?
you see a cop and you're like, ah!
I'm like,
If
Adrian,
you dealt with the FBI, you would
Adrian, look,
be
if I
cops or
was
nothing.
charged with embezzlement of funds from the FBI, would I have to be in the FBI to embezzle my money from the FBI, right? I'd have to be in the FBI, right?
You're
No? You could embezzle money? Oh, so I could be a contractor. Okay. And what do you think the punishment?
Man, you're smart. You're really, really smart. Because I could come up with a scheme like that.
Of embezzlement. And would I have a criminal record if I did that?
You said you're sorry, you want it.
If I said I was, he goes, if you said you're sorry, you wouldn't. He's being funny.
That's just funny. I don't understand. I don't get. And I said this to you. I don't get it.
I'm also hiding another kid somewhere. Did you hear about that? Apparently, I have 2 children.
Two. But you only put Jake up for display. You have the other one locked in the basement.
Where's the other one?
Wait a minute. People will take this way too seriously. This is not serious talk.
Oh.
And someone will take this out of context. You would be like, yay!
I know. Thanks. Well, yeah, and so now we can make some fun about Marissa eating a friggin' Slim Jim. Thank you. Snap it to Slim Jim.
I like Slim Jims, though.
You like them?
I do.
Are they gluten free?
They are.
Good.
Beef jerky. It's only stuff with wheat, so it's like, think of anything like cracker-like, bread-like, pasta-like. No breads, no pastas, unless it's gluten-free.
Listen, ever since I moved out to the fucking country, I mean,
and you do.
Next year.
Well, we vacation there sometimes.
Yeah.
So yes, we've been there quite a few times.
This place is hot.
Dave Matthews used to play there. I used to go there at least once a summer.
It's amazing here in the summer.
Oh yeah.
You know what we're famous here for, right?
Chocolate.
Besides chocolate, all the beautiful butterflies.
Butterflies.
Hershey has amazing butterflies. So when we go outside and we eat lunch and dinner, or if I'm going out there in the nature around here is amazing. We have exotic butterflies in this community.
Now, see, in Hershey,
they'll come to the table, Pinjalocks, and they'll be like blue and purple, the butterflies. And
that's so cool.
I was sitting in the Adirondack chair outside doing the session, and I saw 2 cardinals over by my koi pond.
We get cardinals too.
Yeah, red cardinals. So I'm sitting there thinking, you know what? What if I get a feeder to feed the red cardinals?
Exactly.
I got, dude.
But do you have blue jays?
Well, I don't look around that much. I got a lot of fucking trees. They got a pool next door.
They fight a lot, though.
I got a big row of Hassan. The Easter flowers.
Oh.
Flowers. They're all in a row. And then now, all in the back and the front, as you come up, are the yellow gladiolas. Not gladiolas. What are those things? The yellow Easter flower.
Mm-hmm.
Marigold? No. What is it called?
Mario, can you get rid of someone for me, please? I think you can figure out who.
Who?
Someone just being I think she can figure out whatever. Hold on.
Not marigolds.
I can't figure it out. Thank you. She figured it out. Marigolds. Yeah, we have our marigolds coming up too.
Yeah.
And the tulips are coming up as well.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen the tulips. Turns out the house that we bought the trees from, the woman was a horticulturist, retired nurse, and he was a retired doctor. Their kids grew up and moved out, and the place was too big for them. And we bought the house in the winter.
Right.
So we didn't, everything looked smaller. We didn't see. And I don't like all the
God, it doesn't feel like it was less than a year ago.
It's been a year.
God. That's so crazy. That's so crazy. It doesn't feel like, it feels like it's been longer. Because you know what? Because when in YouTube world and everything that you see, it just seems longer. That's what I always say. YouTube years is like dog years.
I can never remember times. I gotta look back on the video, you know? Yeah.
Let's finish talking about the Love is Blind real quick, and then we can do whatever. I just wanted to get back to.
Who do you want to talk about? You want to talk about Kelly and how boring she is?
No, that's boring.
Gene.
Yes, because we didn't talk about them yet. They were your favorite, though. I like them.
I would have married her.
I liked her, but yeah, she was a little bit of a hot mess. But whoops! How did I do that? Don't know. Whoops. There we go. Like, I'm just trying to knock something off my screen here. I'm the worst, especially when it comes to my own technology. I don't even know what I'm doing.
Flowers, because it's driving me crazy.
What's driving you crazy?
The name of the flowers, the yellow, and I picked some of them and I put them in the vase over there.
Ooh.
Our microwave broke. All right, so Giannina.
So she was your favorite, right?
Yeah. And that proposal was so sweet.
That they were, and then you could tell that was spontaneous.
Yeah.
Yes, extreme close-up. Sorry about that. Everything's spicy. But she brought a lot of drama, but it was very real. You could tell they were getting very frustrated. I really liked him, but I didn't like the way I guess they told him that they had to walk down the aisle. Do you think?
Yeah.
That's what I think, because I think a lot of them wouldn't have done that. I don't think, if they were given the option to bail out. As you said, she wasn't able to bail out.
Yeah.
And she had to finish the program, so she had to walk down the aisle.
One, guys. That's what's growing around my house. What are these called?
They're marigolds, aren't they?
Are they?
No problem, Joanne. Hey, Allison. I believe that would be, I think so, because I have them. Oh, they're daffodils.
Daffodils!
Daffodils. Thank you, Everything Spicy.
Spicy. Oh, my God. 10 points for you.
Yay, daffodils.
Yeah, but these hyacinths, I got purple hyacinth just in a big long line.
Yeah, I have those too.
Lavender, and the front is lavender. So all the way down in the front, because I live up on a hill. Mary was at my house, but she didn't come in.
She did tell me she was at your house.
Well, it was kind of late, so.
But I'm ready to get out just for a little bit, you know.
I know. Well, it would have been funny if they would have did a reality show of 10 YouTubers in quarantine for 2 months.
My friend's husband already wants to be my agent and wants to do a documentary because I've gone away with them. I've told them about them. I've told them about you. I've told them about a lot of things. And he's like, this shit's crazy. I'm like, right? And he's like, this is a documentary waiting to happen.
I know.
That's exactly what this is. He's like,
know.
if you would have told me this is the stuff that goes on YouTube, I would have never believed
you. If they contact me and they got money, I'm doing it.
That's I said, Dave, if you got the people to do it and we can do this, let's move forward. I don't know how we can.
Put us in a house and let us go at it.
I said,
I guarantee
absolutely.
you, someone's getting hit. I don't know who.
I'm not into that one, please. I already
No, but
can't go down.
you'd have an entrance as the first one gets there, like the real world, how they come and they meet each other. And it's like, imagine, like, I got there first.
Oh
Yeah, I got
my
the
God.
people. I wonder who the fuck they got. And then you see, I don't know, the truth, which I don't even know what she looks like.
I do. I know what Tracy looks like.
You'd be like, who are you?
Oh, I'd be like, oh.
I'm like, are you serious? Oh my God.
I think we'd all laugh our asses off, though. I would be like,
And then,
how am I in this? How am I in this?
Well, here comes Brian St. John and his mullet. I'm like,
I never went that deep thinking about it. Oh my God.
and then, here comes fucking Laura. I'm like, oh shit, not this bitch.
I'd just be I would be like, whoa.
I'm not sharing a room with Laura. I will kill you.
And then who else? Of course, Marsha would have to be there. And
Marsha
then
White Sharky. I can share a room with Marsha White Sharky.
this murder, maybe Dad with a phone.
I don't really know Dad with a phone, but it would be nice to get to know him.
He's
And then
I like
right at the end, the last person, boom. Guess who? Oni.
oh.
I'd be like,
Wait,
I would be like,
what was the song? What was the song he was singing that night? Catch me up falling. Walking in, singing it.
When I got to talk to him, I never asked him about that. I haven't talked to him since the day I told him that everybody was making a big deal about me.
That you guys, that you had a contact. That
yeah, and I was trying to tell him, I was like, aren't these people happy that I found out that he was actually prosecuted?
Yeah, I would, and not only that, like people want to think you and him were behind it together. They still want to push with that. What does it matter?
I spilled this on this.
Oh.
But thank God I got my Molly GoLightly towel.
Right at the cleavage part too.
What's that mean? And look at this. Look what I found. An extra Molly GoLightly candle.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I only have one left.
Wow. You're going to keep it, of course.
Yeah.
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 He was your friend. I mean, I get it. I understand why that was so hurtful. I remember that weekend very clearly.
He was mad at me because, you know, I was the last one and he stuck up for me and I found out a lot. And, you know, I needed
closure.
No, I also needed some videos and stuff like that.
No, but also that, like,
yeah, I needed some videos and shit. And he gave me access to a lot of stuff, but yeah, I mean,
thank you, everything spicy.
What's going on?
He just networking. He's like, this is not a networking channel.
Yeah, the victim. You want to know something? He says that, you know, the judge told him he's not allowed back on YouTube. And you know, stay away from it. I don't know if he said that he can't come back, but they said that they recommend he not. So he's like, you know, it was hard, but I put it in the past. And I'll tell you what, when I mentioned the full-on drama stuff, and that they thought it was him, he was like, "What are you talking about?
What are you
like,
talking
he didn't
about?
know who that person was. Like he didn't know anything about the situation, nothing." And
I never expected it was him.
well, the thing is I was, trying to test the waters, and I was kind of saying, well, this happened, and he was like, Marissa, I don't even care about the stuff anymore. That's when I was like, I guess, I'm not gonna be rude, and then like it was weird because
No, Winty, you do not have to be a sub for me to say anything. Sorry, we're just having a little bit of a chat.
this is not a growth channel.
Yes, this is not a networking channel.
What does that mean? What are you talking about?
Well, people think that you can come in here and start trying to network with other people to grow your channel. That's how, I mean, that's part of a community that I'm with, believe it or not. Yes, but I don't have a networking channel. I never have.
Do I?
No.
Oh.
You are not a networking channel.
Oh, okay.
No.
I don't know what the hell it is.
Well, yeah. So if you go in and you go to like meet other channels, like you have a natural personality that people are just attracted to. You know it.
Yeah, I know.
At least you know, and that's the problem, and that's what people don't like, and that's why people get all bent.
Why? Because I'm confident.
Because you're confident. Mm-hmm.
Sorry, because I'm honest. I know who I am, and not a lot of people know who the fuck they are. Sorry, I'm 45. I've had a lot of... Listen, I've been looking in the mirror for 45 years, and I have to face, my mistakes and my, my prizes, my failures, my...
So do I, Silly Sally. And I like everything spicy, and he's not really much of a grow channel. He's more of a spicy channel. But he has a lot of both. He does a lot of everything. Sorry.
Sure.
Yeah, honest to God, I was probably the most insecure person growing up.
Really?
Never confident in myself. Nope. Had no confidence in myself. Never thought I was pretty. Never thought I was good enough. Never thought I was thin enough. Never thought all of that stuff about myself.
Well,
Until like 44. Something happened at 44. And I don't know if it was the disease about myself, but I've learned to
accept. Mommy makeover and pow.
And it was just more like, I don't care anymore. There's a lot of things I don't care what people think anymore. And I think that's how I felt, is that I cared a lot what people thought.
I didn't feel ugly. Like, I was overweight, but I never felt like I was unattractive because guys were always attracted to me because I was funny. And that's...
You are funny. And
yeah, guys always used to say, like, you're fucking funny, man. And I never got, like, a whole lot of, you're hot until I was in my fucking mid-30s. When I walked, all that and stuff like that. But the thing is when I hit around 18, 19, 20, in 18 to 24, I want to say, I was thick, but I wasn't fat. I got really, really fat after I had Jake. Woo! Boy.
My weight has fluctuated up and down consistently, and especially with my back, like it, when I'm out and I'm not walking, my body knows it, and I start to gain weight immediately, especially if I'm eating. Now that I've gastroparesis and I don't digest food well, I'm never hungry. I'm like never hungry anymore.
Really?
But then again, I don't burn off food the way people do either.
Really?
So, mm-hmm.
Hold on, let me get another corn dog.
Hey, everybody. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much, Joanne Born to Sparkle and Turquoise. I appreciate that. It was just honestly the way I felt about myself. I had like the beautiful blonde friends who were all blonde and skinny, and they always got all the guys, and I was always the guy's best friend.
Yeah.
I was always the guy's friend.
Well, you want to know something? I've been able to maintain friendships with all of my exes.
I have a lot. Yes. I have a lot of friends that I have maintained. Some, no.
I was actually a late bloomer. I was actually almost 20 when I lost my virginity.
Ditto.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was terrified in high school. I went to Catholic high school. They scared the crap out of us all the time.
I was afraid because the girls were getting pregnant and stuff like that. And
I went to Catholic school, so they had maternity Catholic uniforms. Isn't that hypocrisy? Hypocrisy at its best. Yes. Oh yeah, they had maternity clothes for people. And that was 90s. So that was early 90s because I graduated in 93 from high school.
I'm eating a devil dog.
Ooh. Now see, that's something I can't eat because it's cake.
I love cake.
I like cake that's not has no flour because it's been a while since I've had like a gluten attack, and it was Saturday into Sunday. It was pretty awful.
What do you do? Spit your brains out?
Yeah, it can look one way or the other. You can get either severely constipated or you could have diarrhea, and it just causes so much pain. That's the worst part. It caused nothing for pain for about a good 12 to 14 hours for me. And then when the pain finally let up, I was like super sore from everything being in spasms. So kind of my Sunday went down the drain, but I got everything done today. So there you go.
Yeah.
You just got to take the good with the bad. Both of them are doing good. The oldest one, they're doing great. I mean, with the school, the homeschool's going.
Jake's doing well too. He loves it. He gets up. He's like, I like sleeping until 8 o'clock.
I let them sleep until 9:30. I give them time. I'm like, why not?
It used to be 5:40. I woke him up, and now he sleeps till 8 o'clock.
Well, that was the one thing I was
He's not happy with it. He wants to be in school.
So do both my girls.
And then last night when he came to my bed, we were watching Cobra Kai with my friend.
I love Cobra Kai.
Well, you know that Billy's my friend, right?
No.
Billy's a good friend of mine.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I mean, I know you've met a lot of people and stuff like that.
Friend. I'll call him right now.
Shut up.
Yeah, this is me and Billy in his house. He's the one that told me to be a life coach. He said I was an inspiration that I should. Well, they have a lot of, and he also invited me and Jake. Here you are. We're in his house.
Let me see. Oh my God.
And then I could show you a thing where he's like, Marissa, let's get in the hot tub. Me and Billy have been, we're cool. He's just insanely busy. And he said that I should come out to LA and
he was always like he was, every time you would see him, you just go, because he was always.
His wife is so cool.
I hear he's the complete opposite. I hear everybody loves him.
He's the nicest guy. And I have a picture of me and Ralph Macchio on here. Ralph is very nice. Yeah, I'll show it to you if I come.
Oh my God! Like I was an Outsiders fan, so big. And I was in.
So am I. I'm still. That's like I would hook up with every guy in that cast.
Yep. As long as Tom Cruise's mind was still back where it was in the past.
I love Tom Cruise. That's my old boyfriend that jumped off a bridge.
Oh no!
That's Eric.
He's handsome.
Yeah. He looks like Joey from Friends.
I was about to say that. Yeah, he kind of looks.
I talked to his mother last night. She called me. Let me see. We'll be like, Molly's being a name dropper again.
That's fine. I entertain it because I enjoy. I've been I've worked in radio, and so as Ems has worked in radio as well.
Ems is awesome.
Yeah.
I heard that asshole was fucking with her the other night.
I don't watch it.
For no reason. I don't watch it either.
Number one, he's on at a time I'm not awake. I'm not awake at the times he goes live. And number two, I'm like, I don't want to know. So if it's someone saying something, I don't want to know. And something happened where somebody asked him something about me, and I didn't know anything about it. I knew nothing about it. It was someone who thought he said something about me, and he answered her question, and then he's harped on it, and I don't understand why, because I shouldn't matter to him. I'm irrelevant, so that's okay.
He just likes picking on people.
I don't know why. I used to be a huge fan of his.
Yeah, well, a lot of us were at one time, and he managed to screw that up and not apologize, and that's what happens. You.
I'm just like, and I sit
This is my
back here and I'm
husband
like, what did I do?
my
Who's-
husband in DMX, the rapper.
I did see that picture. I did see that picture that you had up of him
Where
with
they're doing
DMX.
the gang signs.
I think it's interesting. I loved my radio career life.
There's me and Billy with Billy's best friend and his twin sister.
I see. Oh, he's got a twin sister.
Not Billy, the other guy.
Oh.
We're in the backyard. Let's see if we got. Why is Mario calling me when she knows that I'm lying?
Does she want to? Does she what? She want a link? But tell her I'm not. I don't want to talk about a whole lot of BS. I don't.
At the hot tub.
Oh, look at
In the hot tub in the
you!
backyard.
How long ago was that?
A couple of years. He's like, bring Jake. You can come see. You got call me. I have a funny story. This is Chester, my pug. By the way, everyone, my pug that got on Christmas, and the Belgian Shepherd is Chef Keller's dog.
Yes, everything's spicy. Billy is Johnny.
Yeah. So, look, there's more and more pictures popping up of me and Billy.
Mary's saying call her.
See here, and look at me and Billy right there.
That's funny. That's funny. Your friend with the guy who was the teenage
heartthrob.
Heartthrob, but asshole.
Exactly, but not only that, his fan base is more men.
Really? I like Cobra Kai. I thought Cobra Kai was awesome.
Oh, it's amazing. Jake's got a shirt. He said that we can come out there and watch them film last year.
Ooh.
But Jake, while they filmed, Jake's got school. And I had said, I was like, yeah, I have a trip to LA planned. And I actually, hey Jana,
hey Jana,
what's her face? Science girl.
Hey sweet wheat.
We're like, let's go on a vacation. And before everything got crazy with coronavirus, we were gonna go to LA. And I said, I'll get us.
That is one place I do want to go to that I've never been.
There's a toilet.
Never been.
Gross. LA's gross.
I'm sure it is, but it's just some place I want to go. I've been there.
LA,
Las Vegas.
My mom came to visit me. She was like, "This is Hollywood Boulevard. It looks like Bergamot Avenue." My mom was not impressed at all.
No.
And then we went to like Beverly Hills, and my mom's like, "This is Beverly Hills. There's better houses in Alpine." And I'm like, yeah, I know. And I was like, but she loved Laguna Beach. I took her to Laguna Beach. I took her to Malibu. She's like, this is Malibu? I'm like, Mom, could you stop? She's like, I'm sorry, but the way that they make it seem on in TV and movies.
It does.
I've never seen so many homeless people in my life.
That's like New York, too. They make New York look so nice sometimes. When they want to make New York look bad, they can do that, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm over New York. I mean, I've spent so much time in Manhattan that it's like annoying to go there.
Well, I was going to say, because you grew up there.
Well, no, I grew up in North Bergen, and it was just, I would get on like the bus and I would be in Times Square, 42nd Street within 15 minutes. Driving, 15 minutes. Then when I was in Hoboken, I would take the PATH train, get to Christopher Street in 8 minutes? Yep. So, yeah, I mean, I know every part of Manhattan. I know all the good restaurants. I've been to all those clubs when I was younger. And then when I moved back from Vegas, we went to a club, and I was overdressed, not knowing it. And they thought I was some sort of star, and they were pushing people out of the way to get me in. And I'm like, what's going on? And I said to my friends, they're like, I think you're a movie star or something. And I'm like, they're like, put that down. And I'm looking around, and I'm noticing that people were wearing like jeans and boots, and I'm like, why aren't these? I'm like, oh shit. And they were like, Maris, you went out in Vegas dressing like this.
Yeah.
She was like, you got used to it. And that's the thing. When I moved to Vegas and I saw that all the women were so, I mean, perfect. It gets to you. And then all of a sudden,
Bye, Miss Murder. Sorry. Bye, Miss Murder. She's got to get a
I
doctor's
was
appointment.
murder. I'm so glad that she beat the coronavirus and Mary. Thank God.
Hey, but is she yet corona free?
She hasn't gotten the results yet, but I know that the um nurse had came to the house. What happened was, Mary stayed at her friend's house. She separated from her daughters because her daughter is susceptible to illnesses. So she's been without her daughters for over 2 weeks.
I know, and I understand that.
I tried to check up on her every single day. I prayed for her, Miss Murder, every single day. I've been praying for a lot of people. Thank God someone up there loves me. And I've seen cardinals. Cardinals have been coming to my backyard. So I'm like, prayers are working. Prayers are working, I'm telling you. And I think the scariest thing with Mary O, and I was waiting for it. Obviously, I wasn't going to.
Hey, Judy. Hey, Andrew. Sorry. Go ahead.
Hey, Andrew. The scariest thing, the most heartbreaking thing of being with Mary, because Mary is a Patreon of mine, so she gets to call me whenever she wants. And trust me, she does. Whenever she wants. And I have no problem picking up the phone for my Patreons. And when I heard her cough, when you hear the corona cough, I was like this.
Yeah, I heard it too.
You did?
Yeah.
It is not like it's not.
No,
like,
it's very tight.
Ooh, I was like, you've got to be kidding me. That
You know, my friends and I from high school got together and we kind of did Zoom, and we did it a couple of weeks last weekend we did it, and my friend is a respiratory therapist, and she's tough. She's from Philly, and she's like, and we were all going to go out. We were going to have a girls' night, and we were going to go and. People are like, you know what? This was just when the corona, maybe the week before people got crazy. So they're like, well, maybe we shouldn't go. Maybe we should pull this back. Is that Mary?
It's Mary. Mary said she's got a funny story.
I have a funny story, virtual classroom story. So I get this long ass.
Do you want me to give you a link instead of talking through the phone?
Can you give me the link? Because I can barely hear her myself.
Okay.
All right, drop the link.
I'm going to do
I
that.
can barely hear her myself, and I'm right there.
I'm like, well, I can just drop the link.
I have a 10
That's
o'clock
fine.
session, but it's only 8 o'clock, and I'm exhausted. I have a 10 o'clock.
I did a lot today for considering, like, me. I did a lot.
I'm going to be
sure.
Actually, in the past week, all this money that I've made, I'm going to make a donation for a cure for this.
Oh, I'm sure you're needed more than ever right now for people who are by themselves.
Well, I have a client that wants me to go, and
I heard you say that, and stay with them. You got a kid
they're
to
all
take
in
care
another
of.
country. England, yeah.
I mean, I get that. I understand that. I get that.
They said, the pay will be substantial. I said,
Is that you, Mary? Is that you?
Yes.
I'm not just making sure I'm not getting porned.
Marissa,
I came in when that happened. I walked in, I went, what the hell did I just walk into? Oh my God.
Awful. Oh my God.
Now I know what you look like without underwear, Mary.
Yeah, okay. I only birthed 4 children.
Just only.
Just only. Now I have a funny story about the virtual learning thing. So I get this, long email. Now my one twin is a senior, not Maddie, who is an overachiever. The other one, who really doesn't care. what he does. So they were on a Zoom meeting, and
Thanks.
she was like,
Everything spicy. Could you do it now? Thanks.
"Oh, more trolls."
No, no. He said he'll take the link down for me so it doesn't stay up so trolls can jump up on me.
Oh, good, good, good.
Thanks. Everything
Um,
spicy.
Thank you. Um, so it was so funny. So she was on a Zoom meeting and she set it up in the kitchen. And my kids loved making funfetti cakes for whatever reason. That's what they do. She was in the middle with her KitchenAid mixer making the batter. And the teacher's like, Julie, what are you doing? It sounds like a mixer.
Well, you should be paying attention.
Yeah. And she's like, I just asked you a question. She's like, oh, sorry, I didn't want to ruin my cake. What was the question? And the teacher was like, Julie, you need to make believe you're in class. So then today I get this long ass email, the importance of the kids. I'm like, my kid's a senior. She doesn't even care at this point. Like, calm down. Like,
It's
please.
not like she's skipping school or something. She's at least listening.
No, she was making the funfetti cake in the middle of class.
Yeah. That's cute. She's
These
making a lot of
Zoom
noise.
meetings, man. I'm just trying to keep up with it. Now they're trying to plan on putting like the classroom on they're trying to put the classroom on public television.
Really?
Yep. So third
Oh, wow.
through sixth, they'll each get an hour a day on public television. And so they don't have to do the Zoom stuff because apparently it's not up to like standards for
What
the
are
school
you
system.
doing? You sound like a squirrel with mouth.
Can you hear me now? Can you
They're
hear
like,
me?
why don't you jump out and come back in? You sound
It sounds like a squirrel with nuts when she's eating rice, a Nestle Crunch bar.
That's okay. Everything's spicy. It's fine. But thank you. I appreciate it. Just leave it go. It's
Hi,
all
Judy.
good. Yes. Hi, Judy. I said hi, Judy. Yes, I did.
Hi,
Just want to make sure. I try to say hi to everyone, but my ADHD, I just can't.
Turquoise. I know. The turquoise, you're having a hard time because she's apparently eating a bag of Ruffles.
Oh wait, I'm gonna have to redrop it for her because she's probably gonna have to go too far back. All right. I'm like, that's probably why
I
she's
got a
not
hard
coming back.
time hearing Mary. Yeah, because she's got nuts in her mouth.
Well, see, that's why I have to wear the headphones, or you would have been echoing. You would have heard an echo. Everyone I do this with always hears an echo. Oh wait, nope, she's got it.
Excuse me.
All right, is it Barry? Yes, it is.
This is a nice stream. Well, it's nice to have you here. Turquoise.
Yes, she's still.
No,
Do you have earbuds or something?
no. I mean, I
Are you
don't. I mean,
eating?
No, I think it's StreamYards.
Mary's so funny. Even
it's what?
you're so funny, Mary.
She said you're funny. You're funny, but she doesn't. She
We were
doesn't.
in person. We were laughing the whole time. We were laughing through dinner. We were laughing at the bar. And guess what? We barely talked about YouTube at all.
Exactly.
At all.
It's stressful. I don't talk. I'm like,
Alicia, like when we went out, I can't remember what we talked, if we talked about YouTube or not. Like it was just.
I'm sure you touched here, there, and
Yeah, we touched something, but nothing to remember. Nothing.
no, because everything else took over. Just
Oh,
like
no,
if we were all to see each other, we
Well,
wouldn't be
Renee was
talking.
going to get her up here again. She's going to come back up here and. Her lease is going to be up, and she likes it up here. So she.
I would love to meet her. She's
I
cool.
didn't think that it would accidentally slip out, but yes, her move might be up here.
It's like garble. Like, it's StreamYards. It's not even her fault. I know that.
That's hilarious. It really sounds like she's just bunching on some Pringles.
Honest to God, it's like if you don't buy StreamYards and you go do like just the like basic one that I have
Yeah.
that's $20, You have problems. If you buy it, you have no problems.
Yeah, I bought it. It's like $60, right?
Yeah, I think, yeah, I gotta bring in a little bit more before I can do that. So that's unfortunately it.
Well,
Oh, Mary.
Mary's awesome. What's that noise? It's Mary. Speaking of, hold on, let me go get some chips and dip because now it's got me
Hey,
crazy.
Saucy Shane.
Oh,
See, you can have fun here. It's possible. It is possible. It is possible. It's possible to have fun. There's something about Mary. Isn't there something about Mary? Everything's spicy. Poor Mary-O.
she's the best.
She's so sweet, and I've been checking up on her just as much.
Yeah.
She's making another attempt. Here we go. Well, now we got two ruffles going, so it should be good. You there? You're roboting.
Who, me?
No, her. She's roboting.
Come on, tighten up, Marianne.
Sorry, I think it's my fault because I don't fully outbuy them. So if not everybody doesn't have these on, it'll give you problems. Yeah.
How is it
I
now?
need to. Hey,
Call me, Marissa.
thank you. Everything's spicy. You've been awesome. Thank you so much. She's been keeping an eye on everything for me. I appreciate that.
We're so good.
I know. I've been like snacking on stuff too, but I just, honest to God, I had eggs for breakfast and a protein bar. It's all I've eaten.
Really?
Really. I need to eat something soon. You have no problems eating. I do. I get stuff stuck in my teeth and stuff.
Milk gets me. Milk gets me.
And normally I'm pretty, I've eaten on here though before. I've definitely eaten on here, but it's normally like things I can pop in my mouth. So I don't get things stuck on my teeth. I gotta go do my thing. All right, I'll catch you later. Bye, everything spicy. I appreciate it. Ooh, it's 8:30.
Oh, yeah, I got something at 10:03.
10:03. That's an odd time.
It comes in at 10:03 every night. Almost every night. Almost every night.
Wow. So you have a lot of people who are reoccurring.
I have people that I've been talking to for 2 years.
Wow.
All my first people came from Princeton. You knew that.
Oh, I knew that. Yeah.
And they are not at school now.
So they call you.
I talked to
Oh, I know that.
yeah.
I know that.
Yeah, and hi, Mary.
Okay, now you can talk.
Okay, what's going on? Tell us the story now.
Yes.
So it gets worse, actually. She made the first study came the teacher yelled at her. She doesn't really care. It's an elective, whatever. So anyway, when I FaceTimed her, I'm like, Mrs. So-and-so is not happy that you are making your funfetti cake. She's like, oh, good, because it's going to get well, so I might bring her in a piece tomorrow and leave it on the I can't say that in school. Leave it on the doorstep.
She wants to leave her funfetti cake on the doorstep of her teacher.
I can't do that, please.
Is she doing it?
What?
Is she taking the cake to the teacher?
She wants to. I told her she better not.
teacher might get you a little sketched out.
Taylor had a bad track record at that school. So, yeah, the park wasn't very high for my girls when they got there. So, yeah, like, Betty gets all the time, I just cannot believe that you are Taylor's sister.
Aw.
Both my kids are very, very different. So, yeah, I get it. You and I had that discussion before.
Did she?
Yeah. She's been working since she was 15. She didn't know what to do with herself. So her fiance manages did you ever hear of Landis Marcus?
Who?
Angela. Did you ever hear the story Landis Marcus?
Yes.
So Taylor's fiance is a man. Somehow he's related to them. I don't know how. But he manages a store in Lansdale. So she started working as a cashier. Bless her heart. She's really impressed. You
You
know?
guys, I'm not gonna lie. Can we talk about something very serious before I explode? Because this life coach needs a life coach answers because my husband's a bit numb right now.
Why?
Not because I'm fucking his brains out, but because he's just telling me. But the night that I got drunk, he did get lucky. Yeah, he did get lucky, and I barely remembered it. I barely remembered it. I was like, damn. So realistically, how are we? What's everyone's thoughts, chats included? Seriously, I want everyone's opinion. Like, how do you think that this whole thing is going to go? How are we going to get back to? What are we going to do?
I know something.
How are we going to stay in the house till June?
Till June. June, July. Yep. Pretty
I
much.
can't do this.
My
See,
kids-
look at her reaction.
From, I don't know if you ever heard of the university. You have Ginger, of course. Lehigh University. It's kind of like,
Oh, I know Lehigh University. Yeah.
so that's where my school district, that's where they have their graduations. And since the university has been closed, they pretty much said that they're not going to.
Oh man.
Started a petition to have graduation anyway, even if it has to be the day before they leave for college. They just want to experience it. So they have
Yep.
change.org petition going on. It is, you know, you wait your whole, well, at least Maddie, not so much the other.
You get your whole life for your graduation day. You really do.
And she worked hard. She went and worked across that state with,
I know what you mean.
15 kids in her class. You know? So, but
Ugh.
what's your problem, Chris?
No, just
Just how long it's going to be?
no, not how long, but how are we gonna fix
Survive?
this?
I don't
How are we
know.
gonna fix this?
I already applied for unemployment and everything. And you know what sucks at the same time? I'll be losing child support for 2 kids.
Man.
You know,
I know.
like, God. Really? I'm like,
These are seriously like I'm
Joanne
thankful.
said that she heard that we're gonna be in the house till September. Joanne Sparkle.
You heard September? I didn't hear September.
I didn't hear that either, but the thing
I
is
heard June.
one
I've heard June,
Walmart
July.
guard in Walmart parking lot in Quebec. Did you hear about that nurse in England who killed herself because she got it and she didn't want to affect other people?
No.
Yes.
I heard about that. Did you hear?
Oh my
Did you hear
God.
Pink was tested positive?
Who?
I don't
Pink.
No.
I'm sorry.
Yes, not Pink Lady Luck.
Oh,
Singer.
Pink the singer.
$2.
You have to explain here.
And I told Pink, I sent Pink a message. I said, listen, before the rumor gets out, I've been saying Pink's got it, but everyone thinks it's you.
It's exactly who I thought. I'm like, no. I'm like, she is a healthcare worker, right?
Yeah.
I was like, well, that would make sense.
My friend, my best friend Holly is an RN, and yeah,
Hey, Katie Mack.
she's a wreck.
I mean, I'm just so afraid. Like, I'm just so afraid. And I told Taylor, I had to just beg Taylor to take her place. She was supposed to get her permit and everything.
27 people died in Quebec just yesterday.
Oh my
Are
God.
you serious?
Really, Julian?
From COVID?
Janice said my best friend's uncle died from it. Yeah, I have a girlfriend in my high school that died.
Do you remember the song? Stacy's mom has got it going on. She's all I want, and I've waited so long. Stacy, can't you see?
I
You're just
remember.
not the girl for me. Yeah, he died
Oh,
from COVID. 52, never had a health issue.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't know the name of the band, so my
So-
husband's like, I'm like, that's Stacy's mom. He's like, yeah.
21 in 3 weeks. So this, I was sitting here thinking, is this the beginning of The Walking Dead?
I don't know.
Remember how when you watch The Walking Dead, how like it's Rick who wakes up in a hospital bed and he doesn't know what happens. So is this what we did? We panic bought. We don't have any masks. Me and my family have no masks.
No, they're all not.
There are none.
I have a couple of them. Thankfully, my mother-in-law found some. I don't know how. I think maybe because her best friend's a nurse.
Calling Hannah, and Hannah's like, yeah, I'm not putting a vest on. I'm like, you need to.
I don't have anything.
Outside. So,
And
People are putting their cups of their bras on their face. I don't think that would work for you.
yeah. I would like this. Cover my whole head.
men's briefs they're doing too.
What's that?
Yeah. Yeah. Jessica covers it. I don't know.
I don't know what to do.
I mean, it's just so hard. Gigi, have you got anything from, sorry.
There's that cough.
Have you, the school district psychologist? And I have.
No.
Yeah, about, like, if your kids, like, the signs of depression and,
My son is.
isolating themselves.
I've been checking on my kids.
I was in my bed last night with Jake and we were talking about it. And I said, Jake,
Yeah.
this is really, really serious. And he was like, I don't know what to do. I go, you think mommy and daddy? I go, not even grandma and grandpa have we've never dealt with
I
any-
know. That's the truth.
This is all trial and error right now. And that's the uncertainty is what is scary. Trial and error.
I
And
do agree.
find out that you can be talking to someone and how it lives on metal surfaces.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Oh, turquoise. I'm so sorry. On top of all of this, my cousin passed away at 63 this year, and now my friend at 63 from a stroke today.
sorry.
Thank you for cheering me up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm really
I'm
sorry.
losing people left and right as well. To a point where I'm a little numb to it right now. I'm just like,
My aunt wound up going in the hospital, and she's got a little bit of dementia, and my uncle couldn't go with her, and they were so afraid, but they worked through the phone and the caretaker at the same time. So it was like he was there, but he wasn't allowed to even go in the ambulance with her to go into the hospital. So she's now in a nursing home in Pennsylvania, and He's not even allowed to go see her in the nursing home. No one's allowed to go see them.
That's from mom. So, you know where she is? She's next door to Holy Redeemer in Huntington Valley.
I know exactly where that is.
And so I sent her something. I'm like, oh my God, this is such a good idea for your.
I got something for you. No, because this is what I would do. She likes to slam her ass up. I'd go to all my enemies on YouTube and go, I got something for you. You want to see videos on me?
She's like, are you making fun of me? We would never.
Everybody in chat. Like, what the
Hey, you in chat. Forgive me.
Hey, Don Official.
I have it because I.
Now, Judy Ron went live today, and he said that there was a funeral for Hasidic Jews, and there were hundreds
No.
and hundreds outside of a New York City funeral home for Hasidic Jews. Hundreds. He was pissed, and I don't blame him. I mean, he lives up in that area. He lives in New York City, like in that New York area. And, that's putting so many people at danger.
And did you know that I came across an article, which you guys probably saw on Facebook, where they told the Hoboken residents not to go food shopping for like 5 days so that the low-income families could go food shopping and get what they needed. And I'm like, and it was on NewJersey.com, and I'm like, excuse me, McBitch, since when does Hoboken have any low-income fucking families? It's all fucking yuppies.
It's all yuppies, no matter where you go in Hoboken. It's expensive as all got out. My friend, before she moved to Ridgewood, she lived in Ridgewood.
$200 for a 2-bedroom?
I know how much. My brother owns a condo there. He rents it out.
It's crazy. It's
Don't
crazy.
We got out of that London deal. Remember?
Yeah.
Remember my husband signed the 6 months?
Yeah.
We would have been dying. Thank God. I'm telling you, someone's always looking out for me. Thank God my husband only signed 6 months and we were out of there December fucking 12th. Otherwise, we would have been on there for June 15th.
Good job. Good job, Adrian.
Yeah.
Great job.
And imagine if we would have lived there. My mom would have been so heartbroken had we decided to stay. You want to know what? Hey, Skittlepox, you know what?
Skittlepox.
Do you know what the last straw was when I left London abruptly? Because I was supposed to stay there. I went and I got some Oreos. Yeah, it was the Oreos. They're not the same. They taste different. And I was like this. No. And in fact,
I'm leaving.
With Kim Lowry, I was like, I'm fucking going with her. She's like, where are you going? No. I go, I'm fucking back home. And she's like, why? I was like, I bought some fucking Oreos. I fucking like them. I was like, strike one, the air conditioning. Strike two, all my fucking friends are on vacation that live in London. I had no one to hang out with. So I went to Paris. I was bored as fucking death. The food was shitty this time. People were nice. Then I went to Amsterdam. I had some beer and I threw up.
I've always wanted to go to Amsterdam.
Oh my God, the best part was when we went to the red light district. And I recorded it. You're not
supposed to
record there. That's where the hookers are. I was like, there's no way that I am not going to go visit that. I was like, I need to see this. I was like, wow, real hookers. Like, all it is it's like these alleyways. And there's red lights in the doors. And they just stand there. And some of them are like on their cell phone.
Wow.
And I'm like, wow. And you're not allowed to record. And I met this guy who was from Pennsylvania.
Well, what are the odds?
And what's crazy, the crazy part was there was a fight, and we all got chased out of this bar in Amsterdam. And I said, "Yeah, kick his ass like that." And he goes, "Are you from New Jersey?" And I go, "Yeah." And he goes, "I'm from Pennsylvania. What's your name?" And I was like, "Marissa." And he goes, "I forgot his fucking name." And he was like, "What are you doing here?" He's like, "Are you in Amsterdam by yourself?" I go, "Yeah." And he goes, "Well, what have you done?" I was like, "I don't know." I was like, "Just fucking hanging out." And he was like, "Well, what do you want to do?" I was like, "Well, I got a joint." Because this is what you do. You go into
That's what you do.
a bar or a store, and they have it looks like a little Starbucks. And you get some coffee or whatever, and then you can get joints and edibles. He bought me a $25 brownie. And I bought myself a joint. And I sat there with the beer, and I went like this. I see this young guy over there go, "Hey, light up my joint. I'm cool." So I'm like this. And people are laughing at me. I'm like, "I'm really not big of a smoker, but I'm gonna be." So the joint cost €5. So now I'm sitting there and there's music playing, and I'm like, I'm legit in public, drinking a Heineken and smoking le joint like this. It was amazing. I'm trying to practice my smoking. So don't suck it in too hard, but let it go in so that I go, "What's with the burn?" I just never been into pot. I just never really been into pills was my thing. Years ago it was pills. So
And you're very forward and forthcoming about that. And that, I think, is an amazing thing, because a lot of people think you should be shamed for something like that. And it's not necessarily your fault.
it was a struggle, and I overcame it.
I was on heavy narcotics. I was on fentanyl. I was on Dilaudid as well as methadone for my back. For my back. I was a zombie because that's how the doctors, I didn't go over my limit. I only took what the doctors gave me, but they have me zombified completely. So I pulled myself off of all narcotics, and I don't take narcotics anymore. But you know that. I don't take any more narcotics.
Now I'm a little hooked on Tylenol PM.
Oh, yeah,
I like those. They're fun.
Advil PM.
Are they good?
Oh, yeah, they work for me.
And knock your fucking ass out? Because I don't want to take the Ambien. I have a prescription for Ambien, and
I don't take Ambien either. I used to.
I haven't refilled it in a couple of months, and I have maybe, I think 8 or 10 left. I don't want to be on anything that's prescription, but I have to have the Klonopin because I do get anxiety.
Lorazepam. Are we the same? I'm on lorazepam each night, but I got off of all my narcotics, and I'm not
on as much as I should.
I suffer from
I'm not supposed to go a couple of days. I don't feel stressed out.
Then if you're not feeling it and you're okay with it and your body's okay with it, then you should be fine.
Well, the thing is with Xanax, when you take it, after you take a Xanax, 20 minutes later, you go like this. That's what I was addicted to. When you take Klonopin,
that relief feeling,
you don't get that. You don't even know when it hits you.
Same with lorazepam. I don't feel anything.
Lasting. And that was it. I know I needed something for the
Andrew. My neighbor is addicted to Mountain Dew. He knows he's so addicted to Mountain Dew to the point where it's only something that he has as a treat now. That's Mountain Dew, because there's so much caffeine.
Ooh. Wow.
There's a ton of caffeine in Mountain Dew.
My son asks for Mountain Dew, and agents always saying no, 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 no.
That's why.
I was never into the cigarettes. My mom smoked cigarettes.
I used to smoke.
I'm like, oh my God, Mom. And she just doesn't realize that her coat smells like cigarettes.
Mm-hmm.
And she smokes in the house. So it's my sister, when she flies up from Florida, she has no problem staying in the house. And I'm like, I don't know about you, but I'm dying. And then when I'm in the car with my mother and she's smoking, I'm like, Mom, you know how disgusting you are? I tell her, like, you're disgusting. And my mom's got really white teeth, but you can see in between that they're almost like a brown.
Well, yeah, that's the that's from tar. That's from the nicotine.
And I'm like, dude, Mom, really? I can't believe she's made it to 70, but whatever. I would never date a smoker. I have not many friends that smoke, but that's one of my things. Like, if you're
I
gonna smoke,
used to.
Yeah,
I used to back in my earlier days.
I think smoking is a very nasty habit.
It's not something I do anymore.
Nasty, nasty, disgusting. Hate.
Cigarette. Number one, they're a waste of money.
I heard cigarettes are like $10 a pack.
Yeah, they are. They're like $8 or $9 a pack. Easy. I'm like, if that isn't enough to make you quit, I don't know what is. I mean, I was a social smoker, like more in college and stuff like that.
No
now,
way.
and being a single, and then when I met Jason, I quit. So that was it. Like, and every now and then, like, it's very rare. I'll be like, all right, I'll have one.
Comments.
My brother drank 6 packs of Red Bull before walking down the aisle. Oh God. Oh my God. It stays in your body longer. What? But by being Mountain Dew, it stays in your body longer? Or Klonopin? I don't know. I could be.
In your body long. It's long term, but you never. I don't feel it.
Andrew, I'm on lorazepam, and I think the highest milligram tablet you can get for a lorazepam is 2.
Yeah, I get 1 milligram 2 times a day, and I definitely don't take it 2 times a day. That's what I'm. So I've been like adding up.
I was taking it twice a day, and now I'm down to once at night, where I take my lorazepam, I take my Advil PM, and I go to bed.
I like that Tylenol PM though, and no one can judge you for Tylenol PM. Get it at the supermarket. Ha!
I have trouble sleeping. I'm not gonna deny that. I mean, I have anxiety beyond belief, and it's also because I'm a person who likes to be out and do things, and now I'm forced to stay home. So when I'm forced to stay home and I want to do things, my head's go racing because I want to be out busy.
Well, let me ask you a question, Ginger Locks.
Mm-hmm.
If me and Mary were there in quarantine with you, assuming Mary didn't have
COVID
positive, do you think that it would have been easier?
What would have been easier?
We would all killed each other.
Oh, we wouldn't have killed each other. I think we would have gotten along.
I can't because we would have been drinking the whole time.
Yeah. Be like, bear pug.
Send your husband out for booze. Take my card. Take my card.
We're going out for booze for me like, so we were stocking 2 weeks up every 5 days.
I can see you say, take
2 weeks.
my card. Got no limit. It's an emergency.
Well, Mary said, don't take too much Tylenol. It can kill your liver.
Ooh.
That is a truth about Tylenol.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Tylenol's not. But I only take like the Advil PM, and that's what my doctor like recommends for me, certain medications for bedtime because of my ankylosing spondylitis. So it doesn't stiffen up while I'm sleeping because I have a stimulator, but I turn the stimulator off when I sleep because that would.
Do you have trouble sleeping?
Oh yeah.
I'll tell you one thing: when you're a life coach, sometimes when you have one of those days, you go like this, and you're out.
Oh man, I bet I miss those days though. I kind of miss the days where I worked so hard that I'm exhausted. But when Grace was in the play and I was being the PTO mom and I was there doing the stage mom and putting on the makeup and
I remember. I saw the picture.
yeah, I you know, but they didn't get the chance to really do the play because of the COVID. But they did get one night to put it on, and they put it on for YouTube to do it. But that was like the week everything got shut down. I was in everybody's face that week, and I'm not normally around that many people. I was freaked out. I was like, oh my God, I got to wait like 2 weeks to see if I have this thing or not. And so far, no one. We're all good.
Yeah, they canceled my Morrissey concerts.
They canceled Dave Matthews too. Yeah, he was coming. He was coming to PNC. I was going to go.
I heard that's outdoor. I don't want to do that.
It's half outdoor, half indoor.
Oh. Oh.
I don't do the outdoor part. I can't sit on the lawn like I used to. I have to be in a
I
seat.
can't do that either. I saw Dave Matthews in LA. He sounds
Ah. He sounds exactly like, yeah. I mean, I love them. I mean, I think everybody who knows me knows that I'm obsessed
he
with
sounds
them.
great. Satellite.
And you know what? That's one of the one songs I cannot stand. That and
Really?
Crash.
Why am I Googling Dave Matthews when I'm supposed to be putting in my Morrissey shit?
Because I were talking about Dave Matthews.
How
I
did
like
you know
Morrissey.
Satellite? Oh my god, that was the best.
I got free tickets to go to Morrissey and I couldn't go.
What?
Yep. Yep. This is years ago when I worked in
You like
radio.
him?
I do like Morrissey. I do. I liked
What's your
Morrissey.
favorite song?
Huh?
What's your favorite song?
What's my favorite song? The More You Ignore Me.
The more you
You
ignore
ignore me, the closer I get. You're wasting your.
time,
Mm-hmm.
the more you ignore me.
There's like the Depeche Mode, Morrissey.
Did you go see Depeche Mode in Philly when they were here? I was there.
No, I didn't.
I was there. It was like, you know that was like their last show. I was there. Hell yeah, bitch. I was there
How long ago was that?
last year, and then they came
That was
out
it
with the movie.
Okay. I liked them. I didn't love them. And I honestly didn't love anybody until I found Dave Matthews. And then I saw them live once and that was it. And I've gone 124 times since.
Wow.
Yeah. I love it. It's something that it was a summer thing to do. Like that's what we did all summer. We would just go and go.
You know the
tour.
last concert I went to?
You went to Hall & Oates.
Yes, I did. And guess what? Hall & Oates are not going to make it to their hometown of, because they opened
Philly.
in Turkey. And I'm right up the block from it.
I know a couple of people who went to that show. You're not the only one.
It was good. I enjoyed myself.
I heard it was really good.
They still got it. I was happy.
I agree.
Some people don't like them. I like them.
Hey, Cork.
Cork? That's my dream girl. I love Cork.
I do too. I love her through you.
Don't worry, Cork. I am coming back to Ireland.
I gotta get to Ireland, man.
You've never been to Ireland? You should go with me.
My mother would kill me. Considering I have family there that I've never.
People in Ireland are so friendly and so fucking funny that it makes me want to keep going back there. I laughed my ass off every day. I was meeting the craziest people, and they're the nicest people.
I bet. I want to go. I mean, I've never been across. If I told you I've never been across the sea, I've never been across the sea.
I would rather live in Dublin than live in London.
Oh, I think so too.
They're snotty in London. Where I lived, one time I was on a call with Oni, Alicia, Jomana, Chad, all of them, all in a 5-way chat, and I was outside my window talking to them 3 o'clock in the morning. I didn't realize there was some sort of echo, and some bitch from across opens up her window and was like, and I didn't realize she was talking to me, and I want to go out there and fight her. They're all fucking snobby too. I can't get down with snobs.
I'm not a snob. Yeah, I can't get down with snobs either.
Here are very Wonder Bread, and I realized living in Hershey, like.
Do you live far from the street that has all the Hershey Kisses as lights?
Chocolate Avenue?
Yeah.
I live up the road.
I love Chocolate Avenue.
Yeah, everything's chocolate. Everywhere you go, there's a bowl of Hershey Kisses. Same in my house. There's right there. If you look on the table, look.
Does me no good here.
Everywhere you go in Hershey, there's a bowl of Kisses.
So I like how you go through the chocolate world, and when you go through chocolate world, you always get a Hershey bar at the end, little one.
Oh, you do?
Mm-hmm.
I never got one. I go to Hershey World all the time.
After you get out of the ride, they're always giving out chocolate bars.
Oh, I never got on the ride.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
You have to go
no.
on that. That's so cool.
We
It's
have
just a
these-
little thing.
All the restaurants have these set out, and then in the homes, in each room, we have a bowl of Hershey Kisses. It's for luck. All the houses around here. And I tell you,
I'd eat them.
Last night, I didn't realize I never lived in a place that was so white before. I'm looking around. I'm like, what?
It's you're in Amish country. It's as white as it gets.
Oh, did I tell you that I got flipped off by an
By-
Amish bitch? Yes. She's fucking mean. Dude, this is what happened. I had my cell phone right, and I'm driving down the road. And
You didn't take a picture of her, did you?
no, but
Okay.
no, it was just she had a bunch of cows. She came out into the road and went like that to me. Of course, I'm going to stop. Please stop.
Right.
And I'm talking to my friend, and duh. And I'm waiting for her and her fucking cows to fucking cross the road. And then all of a sudden, and I wish that I was recording this, but I was on the phone. If I wasn't on the phone, I would have recorded this and had it as proof and evidence.
But I believe you because I know that area.
And I was like,
Why did she give you the finger?
I think that she thought that I was huffing and puffing because I was like,
You were probably talking.
I was moving the car up a little bit. You know what I mean? I had the phone, yeah. So I pissed her off.
That's hard to do. It's hard to do. I actually went to an Amish house and had dinner, and they had cooked me dinner. It was
Really?
amazing. It was something with college that I did back in the day. We went and we got to spend the day on the farm. You know, it was the one thing that they asked was not to take their pictures.
Yeah.
So I didn't I wasn't far from Lancaster from where I went to college. So we used to call him Token Tom because he was always stoned, and he took us out to this Amish the house, and I didn't know these people. We're in their farm, and they cooked us this big dinner. Oh my God! I just remember because it was before I found out I had celiac, but the bread was so good.
Really?
They made amazing because everything that they make themselves.
Actually, out of my GoLightly, my boyfriend delivered to Reese's a few months ago and brought home boxes of candy. Oh my God, I was in heaven. In Hershey World, well, in my Patreon, as you know, you saw it, Mary saw it, I gave away a gigantic box, big box of Reese's peanut butter cups. And they're all fresh because every week I give away an amazing prize. And Barnyard Hard won that. And she's like, oh my God, I got the Reese's.
Barnyard Hard won that?
Yeah, she won that. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Everybody wins. Mario won the Chanel cleansing water, which is good to clean your face up. That was good. That was like a $45 gift.
That is nice. Yes.
I always give it away.
Hey, by the way, how's that heating pad working?
I love it.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad you like it.
Yeah.
That's the best. When you have problems with your back and you need a nice long one that's going to make you feel like a weight.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Yeah, I have one very similar to it.
Cork, how come you're not in my Patreon? You would love my Patreon. Ginger Locks is in my Patreon. Some people are saying, oh, it's boring. Did you hear that? Oh, it's boring.
I never heard that.
Yeah, someone said that, well, because there's not really drama, you know?
That's what I like.
I had to
Believe it or not, that's kind of what I like.
Yeah,
because when things get too heated, I'm like,
I guess they think that I started a Patreon and I put out a video last night. And that came from my heart, that video. You know?
I didn't see the video yet.
Oh, you didn't? Well, it's down now.
Oh.
But it was basically what I was going through with all my sessions and how I am struggling with all the deaths. And it's awesome.
It's got to be tough what you're going through as a life coach.
Oh my God, Cork! I would love it if you joined it. I'm always giving away prizes every week, not once a month. Every
She
week.
does. She gives something away every week.
And
That I know.
we get
And it's always nice.
up. We got some Victoria Beckham. Oh yeah, what's her name? Won the Victoria Beckham. The thing that Victoria Beckham.
The lipstick.
The lip, yeah. She's only got one lip thing. She's only got one, and I got it. I got a bunch of stuff, and I gave her a sample of her creams because she's got a good cream.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's putting her stuff out little by little. And
now I'm on a less expensive budget, but you gave me this, and this is what I went out and bought because I noticed that I need anti-aging cream. Who is that?
my 10 o'clock.
All right. All right. All right. I got to go because I got to go eat something. I really do. But thanks, everybody, for coming by. I really appreciate it. She has to go work with her people. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for stopping by. I will check you all out later. See ya. I hope you had fun. That's what this was about.